It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for...
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go through Ford Field. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On play action, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time and taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The 49ers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Along the sideline, Williams pulls it in.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 49. Elliott's kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, San Francisco.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. They'll look to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. That's quickly out to Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Here's Brad Robbins now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Niners offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. That is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got his man at the 6. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches...
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Really nice job here by the defense taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Catch made there by Waddle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On the ground, it's Brown. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing now from the gun. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 9-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down. You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the refs. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They'll run with Pacheco. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Lions. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do. And we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
The Niners offense ready to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But fortunately, one of his teammates able to get on it, and the Niners retain possession. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Lions are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. And he'll give it up on the pitch. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. This one complete right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big hit.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within 1 possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. Here's Brown. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end motioning left here. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, 49ers.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Back to the air one more time. His throw left side is complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the 49ers first down.
That's Washington, the man in motion. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing right, it's taken in. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll... Fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 2nd down and 8.
At the Niners' 28-yard line.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Detroit.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
17.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Niners offense ready for this next possession. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
They'll run here with Brown. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down as an incompletion. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. In motion, it's Waddle. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's the Lions punt team now, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. 49ers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
His offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Now 3rd down and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. To the right side, that's St. Brown. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be brought... shy of midfield.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
He'll run again.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Third down, 3 to go.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, faking the give. Working the sideline, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Pacheco. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
The Lions.
They'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. In motion, it's Waddle. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to Waddle again. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Waddle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Catch made there by Waddle. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Back to the air one more time. This one caught at the 4. Now, 2nd and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.
It's the National Football League.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Purdy from the gun. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Out of the gun, Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The kick by McManus is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. He'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete here. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. The Colts in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The 49ers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. Purdy now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Throwing here, Purdy. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Purdy going to give it to Guerendo.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still
Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Purdy.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Off the option, here's Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd down and inches. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
2nd and 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Taylor.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we have the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this taken in by Downs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Jair Brown on the stop there. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. On the option to give to Taylor here.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's puts it on the carpet. It's out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now back to throw.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10.
They begin on the ground with Guerendo.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to throw, Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. McCaffrey on the counter.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 43-yard line.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there. You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, it stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Purdy. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And throwing here, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just a disaster of a series here. 3rd and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Again, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All the option to give to Taylor here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Colts on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's set. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On third down, it's Guerendo. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. 52 yards. And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Connects with Kittle underneath. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Purdy looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing, Purdy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Purdy to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. To throw is Purdy. And he's got it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So the Colts now down by 4. 55 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Finding Pittman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Pass caught by Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for San Francisco, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.